Well, Allison Jones does educational programs at the South Carolina Botanical Garden, and she's got some special guests and a special program planned, I think kind of because we've got a special day coming up on Thursday. Allison?
Thank you, Amanda, for that introduction. I am really excited to be here tonight. I have some helpers with me. I have Ilana Yankee here, and I have Ellie Flynn, okay? So, I want to ask you girls, what's that special day that Miss Amanda's talking about coming up in 2 days?
Valentine's Day!
That's right, you must like Valentine's Day. All right, very nice. So what we are going to be doing later on is showing our viewers at home some fun, pretty treats that they can make to celebrate Valentine's Day. So I hope you'll stay with us and join us in making some Valentine treats.
Now let's check in with Amanda and her special guest to see about those holiday treats.
Thank you, Teresa, and we are really excited to have Allison Jones, who does educational programs at the South Carolina Botanical Gardens. So tell us a little bit more about what goes on there that you're involved with, and then we'll let you introduce these charming guests that you have.
Sure. At the Botanical Gardens, my job is to provide educational programming, and I do that mainly for children and families, but also for adults. So a wide variety of things. Mainly our goal is to get people connected with nature in some way, shape, or form.
And who have we got with us tonight?
All right, well, who is going to be helping me tonight? It's going to be these two. So I have Ilana Yankee, okay?
Hi.
And I have Ellie Flynn. Ellie, can you show everybody your Valentine's hair? It is just too perfect for Valentine's Day, right? All right.
And who fixed that for you?
My aunt, Nitnik.
Yep, and she did a beautiful job.
She came to the house.
Because she doesn't have a little girl, she only has a little boy, and I don't guess he wants hearts in his hair. Okay.
She's talented. So, Ilana, I hear that you have been working on learning a special language. Can you tell us what that is?
Chinese.
Ah, and I heard earlier that you know how to count all the way to 10. Can you do that for us in Chinese?
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10。
Ah, wonderful.
Very
nice job.
myself.
And I heard that you also are doing some karate, maybe have learned a little something yourself. You want to tell us about that?
So I learned I learned Japanese, and I can go all the way to 10. 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10.
Wonderful.
Tony says he has to take his shoe off if he has to go above 10.
Some days I'm with you, Tony.
And did you have something you wanted to say in Japanese for us? I mean in Chinese.
I'm going to introduce myself in Chinese.
Oh, thank you.
你好，我叫伊拉娜，我是6号，我喜欢紫色和粉色，我不喜欢黑色和白色。我的家人，爸爸妈妈，我爱呀，爸爸妈妈家人。
Very nice. Gosh, what an interesting family and life you have. Well, what are we going to do tonight to celebrate our love for our families that we might be able to reproduce at home and share on Valentine's Day?
Absolutely. So we have some examples over here of some of the things that we are going to be making, okay? So the first thing that we're going to be making is this piped and flooded botanical Valentine cookie, okay? So instead of using sprinkles, you guys have probably used sprinkles before for like a cupcake or a cookie, we're going to use flower sprinkles. You've probably never heard of that before, right? So we're going to use pieces of edible flower petals.
And look how pretty they are.
Okay, so we're going to do that, and we're also going to make, following that one, we're going to make some of what we're calling our sweet and salty forsythia branches, okay? For those of you that are not familiar with forsythia, it's a shrub that's blooming around this time of year.
And I think you've got a picture of it up, and it's a beautiful plant.
Yeah.
Full of yellow blooms right now, and we're going to make an edible version.
Exactly, exactly.
This is fun.
We are. So we're going to start with this. So Ellie, we've got our sugar cookie here, okay, and we've already prepared some royal icing that you're going to use to decorate it, okay? So if you want the sugar cookie recipe and the royal icing recipe, you can find those on the Facebook page, the Making It Grow Facebook page.
And there's one ingredient that was kind of peculiar to me, and so tell us what that is and how you can find it,
Yes.
please.
So when you're making royal icing, you're going to need meringue powder, and that essentially means egg whites in a powdered form. You can find that at stores like Michael's, or even now I think you can find it at Walmart. You need to go to the baker's section, to find that.
So this is royal icing.
That's right. So we have some already pre-prepared in a bag. If you don't have a piping bag at home with decorative tips, have no fear. You can make your very own fancy piping bag by just taking a Ziploc and pushing a corner down into a glass and filling it with your icing. Okay, so this is ready for you to go.
And then you just cut a little hole.
We've cut a hole in the tip, and I'm just going to do a little practice run. You can try that too. And then I want you to just outline that cookie, that heart-shaped cookie, okay? And
squeeze off.
while you're doing that, I'm going to start warming up some chocolate for our next craft. So just chocolate chips in here for
And I want to
Forsythia
thank our
branches.
engineer, Jeff Terrell, for putting that microwave right down here where we can use it.
All right. So we're going to get that going.
I'm gonna.
You're doing a great job. You really are doing a great
We
job.
can probably make it a little thicker if you
And
want
so,
to, sweetheart.
while you're working on that, Alana,
too?
I'm going to go ahead and start talking to you about our next
nice.
one, okay?
Let's go
We're
around it
heating
again.
that up, okay? So we're going to do a little
Squeeze them up.
preparation just by laying these flowers out. Now, the way these flowers and leaves were made is using a product called candy chips. You buy it also in the baker's section of the store, and you simply just melt it like you'd melt chocolate morsels, put it in a piping bag, and then you can pipe out whatever shape you want. In this case, we did flower shapes and leaf shapes. All right, you've done an excellent job.
She has.
All right, so you can actually stop right about there, and you're going to be ready for that next step. I'm going to stir this a little bit for you.
Okay, so we can put that down. You want me to hold it for
You
you?
can put down your
yes, please.
piping bag.
Thank you.
And we
You're welcome.
have a thinner consistency of royal icing. For piping, you want it like toothpaste consistency, and for flooding, you want it a little bit closer to like shampoo. And having a little stiffer makes it won't flood all over the place. But I'm going to give you a great big spoonful, and I'm going to put it right in the middle, and you're going to watch that it's going to travel a little bit, but it's going to need some help from you so that you can close in those
Alana's
gaps.
over there counting in Mandarin.
Oh,
her
she's
little
doing
stars.
great. You can take this toothpick, Ellie, and you can just use that to kind of spread it and get it right up to your piped border there, okay? And I'll check on our chocolate chips, Ilana. Okay. So we are going to give these a stir. Whoop. We got a little on the ground, didn't we?
That's why we have a broom.
That's right. So we're going to stir it.
You've got enough. Just
That's
spread it out.
okay. All of this stuff is edible, and it has a tendency, when we hold it with our warm hands, it can melt, right? So that's no big deal. Okay. So
you're going to do the dipping because you don't want...
that's right. This is
Alana,
hot. So if you're
because it's hot, yeah.
Exactly. If you're
Okay.
working with young children, then you're going to want to do this portion for them, just because it's really hot chocolate. Okay. Now I probably could get.
Chocolate.
There you go, hot chocolate. Yeah.
Yeah, I could probably get this a little bit smoother, but it'll work just fine how we have it, okay? So we're gonna take our pretzel rod, and this is gonna be our stem, right? But we need some glue to get all our pretty flowers and leaves on. So I'm gonna just take this and I'm gonna put it on the stem, and I'm gonna kind of paint it on. If we put too much, those flowers and leaves are gonna fall right off. So I'm gonna hand it to you by the part that does not have chocolate, and I want you to lay it down. That's the trick. I laid some flowers down first, so you can do the back side by just laying them down right on top. Now you can leave that there and pick as many flowers and leaves as you want to decorate that, okay? Now I think...
Alana, this is going to be fun. I know you're going to do a good job over there.
I can't wait to see that finished product. All right, so I think you're ready to start adding some of our flower sprinkles, don't you think?
Uh-huh.
Okay. What we're gonna do now is just choose which of these flowers. Now these flowers are all edible flowers. We have 2 different colors of gomphrena here, and we have some rose petals and some lavender buds, okay? They're all kind of Valentine's-y colors.
Which one is the
Gomphrena?
These 2. And that's what they look like in their flower form, okay? So I want you to go ahead and just a little bit at a time. You don't want to overdo it, because that'll make the flavor of the cookie how you want it. You want it just for looks. So add small amounts on top.
Making a pattern.
Look how that Forsythia stick is
Okay.
coming right along. This is so exciting. Now
is
tell me
looking
how
pretty.
you made those leaves and flowers for the Forsythia, please.
Yes. So You buy pre-colored candy chips. It looks kind of like a large chocolate morsel.
All right.
And you can buy those again in the baker's section
And they come
of
in
the
these pretty
stores.
colors.
They do. They come in a wide array of colors, so you can make all kinds of things. But you melt them just like this, and then you would spoon that into a
Okay.
piping bag and just pipe those shapes out to get what you want.
And then
That
they-
looks beautiful. Now we
Isn't
have
that
to let
pretty?
it dry, but you know what? I bet I can show them the front of yours already.
Very nice,
It's
Elena.
beautiful.
Very nice.
That is really pretty.
Then I have to just put the leaf
Yeah,
in the middle, and
you
then
can
it'll be
add some
perfect.
more and it'll be
Ooh,
even
that's
more beautiful.
I think I can finish right now if I
All
just
right.
do those leaves.
Well, please do. Have fun finishing
Okay.
it.
On
All
the
right.
other side.
I think you've got it just
Ellie.
about
Do the
perfect.
other side, yeah.
Ellie, let's show everybody this beautiful cookie. How pretty is that? It's like a bouquet and a cookie in one, right?
This is really
I
fun.
love that.
Okay. Well, I think y'all are going to keep on doing these fun crafts while we go and answer more people's questions. So we're going to come back and see y'all in just a little bit. Don't you eat all those up before I get a chance to have one, okay? I'll be watching you from over there.
You can take one bite.
Okay.
Actually, two. You can take three
Two.
bites.
Oh, thank you so much. All
Three
right.
bites of mine.
All right.
On
girl.
this side. You
Okay.
can take that part, and I'll have this part.
Okay, I get the short end of the stick. Well, there you go. Life isn't fair. We're going to check back in Teresa and hear from her and her chatters.
Life is
Well,
fair.
I sure hope there are some of those treats left by the time we finish so I can enjoy them too.
Well, let's go back to the kitchen and see how we're coming along with our little helpers and our wonderful treats that they're working on.
Hey guys. So girls,
Yeah.
how is it going?
Good.
Yeah, you having
We
fun?
kind of switched.
Yeah, you're doing a little bit of each of the treats that we showed everybody how to make. So I have here what Ilana has been working on, and she's still hard at work on some other stuff. So she's made some pretty stuff from her family to try. And here's Ellie's. We're going to keep on working, guys, and we'll see you later.
All righty, well, y'all keep the ship on the steady course. We want to thank our young helpers and their program educational coordinator who came down from Clemson to help us tonight. And tell me if you think you're ready for the onslaught for us to come taste those cookies.
I think we're pretty close to ready. The girls have completed some really beautiful treats. You can see on these two plates, that's just some of what they've made. Girls, did you like doing this? Yeah?
Yes.
What was some of your favorite parts about making this?
Like putting the icing on and getting messy.
Yeah, it's kind of fun to get messy, right? What did you like best?
I like putting the petals on the flowers and icing it and
Yeah, it's all kind of fun, every part of it, and it'll be fun to eat them too.
What programs y'all are offering at the Botanical Garden?
Yeah,
What's the
absolutely.
best way to find
Yeah.
out?
If you are interested in coming to programs like this or one of the many programs that we offer, please visit the South Carolina Botanical Garden website. We have a very nice event calendar that can tell you all the things that you can come to do at the garden. And also check our Facebook page that'll give you up-to-date information about what's happening at the garden.